I'm so passionate about shopping local because I see businesses giving back. I see people that sponsor all these events, and I see in order for them to be able to do that, we have to support them. And if we don't support them, then our life gets different, and we don't have the little league that we have that's sponsored by the local businesses. We don't have the big events that we don't have. We don't have the Graham County Fair because all of that stuff is sponsored by local businesses. And the more money we put back in, the better our valley is, and the better our life becomes. I'm Reed Richins with Double R Communications and Double R Sound. Well, we understand that local business is what drives us. What local business is what supports your Little League team and your school basketball team and all the events and the Salsa Fest that the Chamber does. And all of that is done by local businesses. Some of these big, giant stores that take literally millions of dollars out of this community don't even support it at all. And on top of that, they don't pay a livable wage half the time, and that just kills our economy. In 2008, we laid off a bunch of people. Freeport Mac copper prices went down. Freeport McMoran laid off a bunch of people. All the contractors that work here in the valley got laid off. And we had to get down with the local businesses and say, what can we do to help you survive? A lot of good things came out of 2008. I don't know if you've heard the Radio Lunch Club on the radio. We went to all the restaurants and said, okay, you used to be full every day, now you're not. So let's figure out what we can do to create a special that's good for you, that you can advertise on the radio and social media, and then help bring some business in. Some of those original ones, the Radio Lunch Club spots, are still doing it today, 13, 15 years later. Oh my goodness, the pandemic was crazy. We, as everybody did, just thought we were all the businesses were gonna go under. We got down with the businesses and said, hey, what if we advertised, and we got together with the local guys, what if we advertise these gift certificates that you can buy for services that we can pay the businesses, and then you do the services later when the pandemic is cleared up. We really got in with some of the people to change their business. We worked hard with a ton of the restaurants again that had no online ordering, and helped them, gave them our web guy to be able to now start ordering online and picking up, drive up curbside. They had no vehicle to do that, and some of the people are still using what we built, what we helped them build during the pandemic. I think that the thing that local small businesses do, and when I say small, I don't mean like all just the little tiny ones. I mean, to me, it's all about working together. It's about me maybe buying products locally, and then my sound company installing them in a local school, and then we maintain them. But we make a really big point to do business locally when we buy that product. We try to do every vehicle I've ever bought in the last 30-something years has been bought right here in the Gila Valley from one of the local dealers. And when I have a problem with it or when I have questions about it, I can text the guy and get it done. So we can all work together to where we're all scratching each other's back. It's all, to me, it's collaboration really is what's way cool about local business. People have asked me how long we've done the food drive, and I honestly can't tell you, except for there are teachers that are teaching now that won in the classes when they were in elementary school. So I think it's been 25 years. I really do. We could probably figure it out, but we figured out that we've donated over 1 million food items over the last 20 years. Because we have the count. I'm not talking about weight, I'm just talking about actual items. We actually have the count for the last 20 years. And this year's tough. I think this year's gonna be hard because the SNAP benefits were down. I didn't even know what SNAP benefits were until I started hearing about them on the radio. A lot of people would use their SNAP benefits to help buy food for the food bank and send it with their kids or their grandkids or whatever. So those were gone for a long time because the federal government was shut down. There were lots of federal employees that were furloughed and shut down that actually had to use the food bank The food banks are completely bone dry. We actually saw it for ourselves. We saw pictures that they're literally bone dry. So we're hoping we fly in a helicopter on Monday to every school, and hopefully, we'll have a nice big load to deliver to the food banks. You never know. We just ask these kids to give what they can give.